Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes! We are back with a brilliant The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered on the PlayStation 5. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be heading over to the making of, and we are going to be playing through 3 lost levels that Naughty Dog removed from the game at various different stages in their development. So I think some of the levels might not have any dialogue, some of them might have bugs, that kind of stuff. But yeah, let's get straight into things. I think there might also be a little interview with Neil Druckmann as well that explains why the levels were removed or what they were supposed to be about and stuff like that. Right, lost levels. So we've got Jackson Party, Seattle Sewers, and The Hunt. Jackson Party. Ellie nervously attends a party in Jackson. This level is presented in an unfinished pre-alpha state, reflecting its state when it was originally cut from the game. This level does not have spoken dialogue, only placeholder lines shown as subtitles. Okay. We don't want to develop a commentary just because I'll be talking. Shout out to Banoon Idris. And then, yeah, there is. Okay, there is an intro from... I'll keep this on just so we know what the level's about. And why they cut it, hopefully.
You're about to play an unfinished level from The Last of Us Part 2.
Was that it?
The reason we added this section is there are a few sequences, and we picked the 3 of the best ones, that we cut from the game. You know, often we build a game that's much bigger than what ends up being the final product. They were months away from being finished, but we wanted to give you an insight of what it's like when we built a game, because often we have this whole thing constructed and it doesn't have final art or audio or dialogue. And here you get to see the building blocks of what it's like when we first string a bunch of these levels together. This is the intro to the first deleted level, and this one is the roughest of the 3. We wanted to show more of how Jackson operates. So this is the festival where Ellie ultimately kisses Dina. This sequence would have come very late in the game as a flashback sequence while you're in the farm with Dina. And we wanted to show what is the rest of Jackson doing, and wanted to put on the stick, make it interactive. So you could see when you're outside, there are all these almost like carnival games that you can play. You could mix drinks, you could play with these kids that are playing a sort of clicker Marco Polo, sit down and listen to conversations. And all the different interactions were first or second pass, very, very early passes. The building blocks are there, but nothing is final. And ultimately, while we were very excited by this sequence, it's pretty fun and lighthearted. It just slowed things too much as we're barreling towards the end of the story at this point. So again, reminder, rough, missing audio, missing animation, missing gameplay tweaks, missing dialogue, but pretty representative of what it would have been. So enjoy.
Yeah, he really has to tell you. He literally has to tell you that, because if he don't, there'll be wankers that play the lost levels, completely ignore all of the bloody description before you play it, ignore Neil Druckmann, and then start crying on YouTube that they release broken levels, because that's what the fucking gaming community likes to do sometimes. It's infuriating, some of the shit that they say. I'm happy they removed it though, because especially if you're getting near to the end of the game, you don't want a slow section, do you? It'd be like in God of War, you know, God of War 2018, you're about to fight Baldur, and then they decide to just give you like one of those flashbacks from God of War Ragnarok where you see Faye, and it goes on for like 20 minutes or something. It will annoy the hell out of you. Never knew Neil Druckmann had a haircut. I always remember him having that long hair, that long frizzy hair. When did he get an haircut? Fucking hell. I'm not keeping up with things, I'm not. Because you don't see the developers as much as you used to. Back in the E3 days, they was up on stage talking about their games. Now we don't see them as much, which I think is a damn shame. They should be up there. You know, I'd rather listen to the developers than the bloody CEOs and the money-grabbing bastards. I'd rather listen to the legends that make these games. So there's no audio whatsoever by the sounds of it, just a couple of sound effects. Now, it must be lovely having something like this after spending all that time trying to survive on your own, dealing with the clickers, and then now you've got this nice little community where there's obviously safety in numbers, and obviously you've got a nice wall around you. Very nice. Oh, hello. So we've got bourbon, beer, ugh, tequila. Out of all of those, I'm guessing I'd probably like tequila the most. Bourbon does look cool though. It's like that nice brown colour, ain't it? I'll just go with tequila, fuck it. Fucking hell, you're drinking like an Elder Scrolls character, Ellie. That was actually pretty good. Even if I do say so myself. Lovely. Oh, sweet face painting. Right, turn me into a clicker. Hey, Ellie, come sit down. Cat. How's that tattoo doing? It's fine. Does the job. We should touch it up. Maybe I can add something else. Yeah, maybe. If that's a representation of your tattooing skills, I mean, you literally did nothing to my face. And who said you could jump in the seat? Flipping hell. How quick she got in there. Look at these little troublemakers. Are you pretending to be a clicker? Ah, gotcha. Ha! Hey, fuck you, Ellie. You're not even playing. What? I am now. I'm cut. Did you just say? You can't say fuck you. Oh shit, they got me. Oh, this would have been a nice bit. I wish they added this to the game. They could have added this during the bit with Ellie and Dina. You bloody swear at me again, though, you little toe rag. I'll smack you right round the ear. Ooh. Nah, there's nothing better than a campfire, is there? Nothing better. This right here in the middle of the forest, with no one else, though. I don't want a whole crowd, just me. Or maybe a wife or something. But, yeah. Nah, that's what I do right there. That's me. When I'm not making videos, that's what I'd be doing if I could. Up in the woods every single day. With a nice campfire. Who's that? Is that Tommy's, Is that Tommy's bird? I can't even remember. Look like she's been at the weed, though. Oh, yeah, it's Tommy's bird. How you doing, Tommy? It's good to see Tommy not completely bloody disabled after he got shot. I remember when Tommy goes to Ellie's house when they've kind of just like accepted that Abby's won, and then Tommy's there and he's real pissed that he wants to take down Abby because of obviously what she did. Yeah, and he's there all like messed up. There's so many depressing parts in this game. I can understand why some people don't like it. It don't put you in a good mood, but it's still a masterpiece. It's just the story is just not... I don't like the story. I don't like the way they structured the story. For me, this game, I compare it to... you know when Beyond Two Souls first released? The way that you chopped around and changed between Jodie's different age periods, you know? You'll be a baby, then you'll be an adult in the war, then you'll be her as a teenager when she's learning about that little imaginary friend she's got. And the way that the story chops around, it was the same with this. I was like, no, it shouldn't have been done like that. I feel like, I'm going to say this quickly, I feel like the game should have started off with Abby doing that section with the zebra and her father and that. And then it should have switched over to the bit where she's sitting in the hospital upset and she's talking to Owen about her dad being killed and wanting to get revenge. I think it should be that's how the game should start. Because then you're already like, oh, there's somebody that wants to get Joel. You've already got it in the back of your head that something bad might happen. And then you switch over to Joel when he's talking to Tommy about what he's done. And then you do the bit with Ellie. And then obviously the bit with Abby killing Joel. And then I think it should switch between Ellie and Abby. Not just like a 10-hour section with Ellie. It should be like Ellie, Abby, until you both eventually meet at the theatre. And then from that point onwards they can keep the game the same. But that's how I feel like the game should have been structured. But they didn't. The way they did it, and obviously I'm not happy that Joel died. But the way they structured it was just really bad to me. And also I feel like they treated Ellie like shit. Poor girl got tortured. Alright, Seattle sewers. Let's see what big man Neil has to say. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know how long these levels are.
In this second deleted level, which is an extended sequence of the sewers in Seattle, this comes on the heels of where Ellie goes into a building and she survives an attack by stalkers and gets thrown out of a window and gets swept away by the current. And then we cut this section that used to be there in the final game. Now you will get to play it. So this was a way to get a bit more interesting puzzles, interesting traversal, figure out how Ellie can navigate the sewers with the fighting current. Ultimately, with a lot of these levels and these sequences, the reason why we cut them were for pacing purposes. But here it is for you in this very kind of raw form that part of it will feel finished, parts of it will feel like assets are missing as far as audio, animation won't be final, but it's a glimpse into what a game looks like when it's months away from finishing. Enjoy.
It's crazy that it only takes a couple of months to take these things from looking like, oh shit, take these things from looking like crap to looking flipping great.
Get off of me!
I hate stalkers so much. I think they've got to be the worst enemy in this bloody franchise. Even worse than the clickers, the floaters. I remember this scene. Because this bit always made me feel a bit weird. Like, how does she manage to get such force to stab the clicker? You can't move your arm that quick underwater. That's bullshit. I don't know. Right, I'd have to test it. I'm going to test it in the bath later. I'm going to take a knife in there with me. If I don't come back anymore, I accidentally stab myself. So what difficulty is this going to be on? I'm guessing it's going to be on light.
Okay.
Is there going to be any combat in any of these levels? If they said it was to do with... Oh, fuck. If they said it was to do with pacing issues, then I'm guessing there won't be any fighting, which that'll suck. So what did they give me? Have I got...
Seattle.
That's not very nice.
Okay. Where the hell am I?
I've got my trusty bow. And I've got my normal gun and we've got a revolver. Very nice.
Oh, thank God. Fucking kidding me. Okay. There's gotta be another way out.
Well, I don't know if you've got the jumping power for this, but... That's a no. Oh, we could try... Oh, okay, never mind. There's another side. I didn't know we could get to the other side. What's that? Is that supposed to be a drowning warning? A warning of drowning. That's fucking hilarious. It's like when I went to... what is it? Some forest, but they've got like a little petting sort of zoo there, and they had like a warning of don't touch the animals because they could bite you. And oh my god, the picture was hilarious. It looked like a xenomorph. I don't know what animal it was supposed to be that was biting the hand, because it was like a hand with a chunk out of it, and then an animal. It looked like a fucking xenomorph. This should look like a bloody alien from the actual film Alien with Ripley and all that. For those of you that don't know what film I'm talking about, flipping hilarious. I have to go back there. Take a picture of it. I might already have a picture of it actually. I'll have to have a look. But it's going to be amongst some pictures that I don't really want to see, so I might not, but I'll have a look. I'll put it on Twitter if I find it. Nice, a nice soggy rag.
Get me the hell out of here.
You know, Ellie, you do a lot of talking for somebody that should be being quiet when there's angry clickers and stalkers around. Oh shit.
Just
Is that a rat?
Up and out.
suppose it's pretty similar to the section we had to do in The Last of Us Part 1. So that's another reason why they could have removed it, I guess.
Fuck. Okay. Don't lose your shit, Ellie.
Yeah, don't lose your shit, Ellie. You definitely won't find it here because there's already plenty of shit all around us. Alright, for fuck's sake, Ellie. Relax. And nobody would find you either. That's the worst thing about being in this kind of situation. It'll be like back in the 1800s. If you die, nobody bloody knows. No telephones or anything. Was there telephones in the 1800s? There might have been. Maybe, let's just say the 1400s, just to be sure. Having to walk around in soggy clothes for the next God knows how many hours would be a nightmare as well. Especially if it's the winter. Uh-oh. Is that... That is a clicker. You better not jump on me. Look at that arm. It looks like a... Oh! Oh, don't do it. What the fuck was that? Was that Joel? Oh, that was Joel, wasn't it? Fuck me, that scared the shit out of me. God, the facial animations are immense. You see the fear in Ellie's face then. See what I mean? Like, another section that weren't even in the game, and once again, they're torturing poor Ellie. Well, it don't look like the current is crazy over here. I don't know if you guys and girls can hear that, but a ton of geese just flew past my window, heading up to the forest. Noisy little bloody devils. Now they're going to go up there and start hissing at everybody that walks past them. I'll tell you what, Ellie, I've got no idea where we're going, so, you know, if we're going the wrong way, feel free to let me know, because I'm just... There ain't no map or anything. And you're not doing much other than swear at me, so I don't know if I'm going the right way. It's a pretty big section, actually, but we're not really fighting anything, so I can kind of understand why they removed it. If they threw a couple of stalkers in here, or a couple of clickers, or maybe like a bloater at the end of it or something, that'd be pretty decent, wouldn't it? Is that the end? Yeah. Okay, and we got the hunt. Ellie follows a trail of blood to an abandoned general store. This level is presented in an unfinished pre-alpha state, reflecting its state when it was originally cut from the game.
For this third and final deleted level, what we call the boar hunt sequence, this was a sequence pretty late in the game. It was right after the whole Seattle Abby sequence where Abby spares Ellie. And then we wanted to come back into Ellie's story, but keep it a bit mysterious of how much time has passed, where is Ellie now? So we're coming in on Ellie and she's following a trail of blood. And we wanted to mirror in a way the deer hunt sequence from the first game, but this time do it with a boar. And there's something with Ellie that now she can't let go of this violence. She's pursuing it, even against this innocent animal. This was another opportunity to show how the violence that Ellie has experienced, the violence that she witnessed being afflicted onto Joel, is still sticking with her, and she's still experiencing these PTSD moments. This was a sequence that was pretty far along and was cut pretty late in production. Parts of it are still really rough, but the gameplay, the building blocks were all there. I think you'll have fun to see, like, again, a rough, unfinished sequence that you can play. You can see all the way to the end, and including a cinematic that we end up cutting. And the remnants of the sequence ended up being mentioned in Ellie's journal. So this part of the story that we developed still made its way into the game as kind of optional stuff that you could read about, but here you get to experience it. So as a reminder, this is pretty rough, months away from being finished, but you get to see it now.
Okay. So it's more depressing stuff. She's like becoming a psycho, because what do they say about serial killers? They always start off killing animals when they're like kids and that. What have they done to my poor girl? Oh, fuck me, look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She's livid. Fucking hell, Ellie, relax, chill. Alright. Yep, we've got all the features, the listen mode and all that. Can I go prone? Yep. Sticking her ass in our face. Sort it out, Ellie. I don't know if I'm supposed to sneak or not, so apologies. But if we are doing a hunting section, I mean, I feel like sneaking is what you should be doing. Mountain General Store. Refill your gas tanks here. Yeehaw! Feels a little bit like Days Gone. Oh, this is nice. I wouldn't mind coming here. Obviously not with the clickers running about, but yeah, look at this. Gorgeous, ain't it? How the flipping hell did the boar squeeze in there? Well, we ain't got a torch.
Okay. I can't see shit.
Uh oh. You deserve that. Leave the poor boar alone. Oh my god!
Got you.
Oh, I can use listen mode. Oh no! Oh, I think it's on that easy mode.
It's over. Nowhere to run.
Why would I run out of bullets? Where you at, piggy? Come on, Pumbaa.
You're done.
Oh, don't do it, Ellie. I mean, you got to pull it out of its misery. Oh well, that's ruined my flipping Wednesday. That completely ruined my bloody Wednesday. I hate that bloody bit where they flash up with, you know, when Joel's all fucked up and he like died and that. I hate that when that pops up. It's how quick they do it as well. It's like a little subliminal message. You know, it's just like, gone. It's like, I hate that. That's creepy as hell. And that's the kind of thing that happens with people with PTSD. You know, just little flashbacks, little things that pop up in their memory. And then you've got the dreams and nightmares and shit that you have. Yeah, fuck that. Alright, well, it looks like that's all 3 of the lost levels. I've got to be honest, I'm kind of glad that they cut all 3 of these. I mean, I feel like this one would have been good. The Jackson party would have been good if they had it like earlier on in the game. Maybe as part of the intro. But having it later on in the game when you're getting near the end, like Neil said, that's probably not a good thing. But these 2, I mean, the sewer section was just shit. I mean, there's no reason for this to be there at all. But the hunt... nah. I mean, I don't like anything involving animals getting hurt, so I don't like it anyway, but... yeah. Oh, because I see Ellie as that cute little girl from part 1 that swears a lot, you know, but she's pretty innocent, you know. Always seeing things for the first time because she grew up in the quarantine or whatever she grew up in. But then in this game, she's just, she's fucked up after seeing what happened to Joel. Rightfully so. If any of us saw something like that happen to somebody that we looked at like a father, we'd snap like this too. Ellie's normal. But it's the same thing with Abby, I guess. Even Abby, I guess, is normal, you know, because her father was... But the thing is, with Abby, it pisses me off because Abby's dad was just shot. You know, he was just shot. That was the end of it. There was nothing personal. There was nothing nasty. He was just shot, gone. You know, and then and Joel did it to save Ellie. And with Abby, she fucking tortures him. Beats the shit out of him slowly. You know, she's a bitch. Either way, I don't care. Abby's a bitch. Fuck her. Fuck Abby. You know, but anyway. Thanks for watching, Wolfettes. Hopefully you enjoyed this this little playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2 again. I'm probably already doing it, but at the moment I'm doing probably more Helldivers 2, and I've most likely already started it, but if I haven't, then I'll also be doing RoboCop as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, share, and join the pack today.